Avoid doing a big flock this.
Today, folks, I take you to the most gangster place you've never heard of, Suitland, a city in Prince George County, Maryland. This is an area that's been plagued with violence and shootings.
According to police, murders in Prince George's County are up by more than 50% compared to the same time last year.
Well, a violent night tonight in Prince George's County. At least 3 people dead in separate shootings there.
A 16-year-old now facing attempted murder charges after a shooting right outside of Suitland High School.
In Prince George's County, police are investigating a shooting that killed a 19-year-old.
Police are investigating a double shooting near Suitland High School.
We're going to begin in Prince George's County, where a murder investigation is underway right now.
One of Suitland's most famous residents is gangster rapper Big Flock. Flock has collaborated with guys like 21 Savage, ESTG, and Pooh Shiesty. This is what he sounds like.
Niggas sketchy, I don't know who to rob. I be slanging that lead like I'm doodle ball. I was stuck in that cell, I ain't know who to call.
In 2017, he was sentenced to federal prison for drugs and firearm charges. Ever since he got home, he's been dropping certified slappers. Today, he takes us through his hood, where we meet his crew, and I end up making a song with him, so stick around to the end to hear that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin today's episode.
Nice to meet you, man. How you doing, bro?
How ya?
So tell the people where we are.
Is Tommy G gonna go to Racine? I peeped you into Milwaukee, but when you going to Racine?
Right now.
We on Max Block right now. It's 2 parts of my hood. We got Andrew Man on this side. We got Allentown. I'm from Allentown for real. But we all one hood. It's one big joint. It's my building where I keep it.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
So when I look up the county, Prince George, it sounds like a fancy place. Is that a good interpretation or no?
I mean, it just depends where you go. You know, like everybody probably got a rich part of their county, but everybody got a projects too.
Prince George is like the more dominant, like, I'm gonna say black success.
Yeah.
It's a high percentage. We got like the high percentage.
So what's the lingo around here? Like, what are some words that people use?
Shit ba.
Use that in a sentence, please.
All right, so don't ask me a question. Tell me that you just pulled up.
I just pulled up.
All right, shit ba, I'm about to come get you.
Shit, okay, like, all right. It's almost like, so my girlfriend or my wife texts me, come upstairs, winky face. I say, shit ba.
Yeah, say like that.
What's up? We're shooting a cool little documentary right now.
Are those actually?
They call special police, but they not really like.
Is it just for the area?
Yeah, just for here.
Because we were in O Block, they also have police like that.
Yeah.
Is this a hot area?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's hot for who make it hot type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna hear this all day. Like, you always gonna hear that.
Sirens are always in the background.
All day.
So what is it like growing up in a place where you always are hearing sirens?
Oh, you get used to stuff like that. For real. Yeah, you just get used to it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's what you grow up to. You hear that shit when you small, when you get older, it's like muscle memory.
So you've been out for more than 3 years then, right?
Yeah.
As Big Flock was being sentenced, he wrote a letter to the public sharing his thoughts about going to prison. I'm going to share with you the most important parts of the letter so you can get into the mind of a man that's facing incarceration. First, he's painfully aware that he may have lost out on a lucrative music career by having to put his music on hold for 45 months. And as a kid who grew up missing his dad who was in prison for a murder charge, he knows firsthand the struggles his 2-year-old daughter will face growing up without a dad.
What did you learn about your time in jail?
The main thing I learned was how to judge real from fake. Like the main thing.
Is this a place you grew up as well? What have you learned? What have you learned in your time here?
I'm BG187, man. You know, I'm an upcoming rapper. You know, I'm an entrepreneur also. But I learned from, just growing up that the best business is to mind your own. You live longer.
Yeah.
And number 2, just get your money and stay out the way. Females gonna have you late. Niggas gonna hate on you. Get your money.
So what did you learn, like, when you saw him go away for a bunch of months? Like, what were your reflections on that?
It's like, it's a lesson, but you don't really learn until you go through it yourself.
What do you say to all the kids that are listening to gangster rap but maybe haven't experienced the consequences that also come with that lifestyle?
Man, I say, for this ain't even the life y'all want to live, for real. If you ain't got to live this life, don't live it. Just stay in school and get y'all money. So like I say, take care of y'all family.
But does anyone here spit?
Yo, he's low-key spitting, bro. Because low-key, bro, my school was full of hood wannabes, bro. Hey, look, I don't even live in the hood no more, bro. I've been moved out. I live in the suburbs now. But there's a lot of hood wannabes at my school. And I always hated that. Bro. Because it's like, you're from the suburbs. You have a 2-story house. You probably have a pool. You have 2 loving parents in the same house. Like, I don't even got all four of that. I only live in the suburbs. Like, I don't got no pool. I don't got two parents in the same house. I don't got like none of the opportunities or blessings that they had or fortune that they had. Yet they choose to want to live that street life. Always hated that so much, bro. Always
The
hated that.
acapellas.
Hell yeah, we do that shit.
They call you Titty Boy?
Yeah, Titty Boy.
Yeah, what's up, Titty Boy?
She on my line because my eyes brown. She bent over and I knocked her down. Her dude, the fed, he a super clown. He wind her down when he on dates. He asked for head. I fuck her face.
Rolling onto the scene is my dear friend Brandon Buckingham, and for some reason today he decided to wear a sweater. And speaking of fashion, we launched a limited edition t-shirt. Me and Brandon are boots on the ground journalists kicking mainstream media's ass. Link is in description. Back
That's
to the
low-key
video.
hard, but I'm not buying that.
I do have a question for you.
What's up?
You made a song called The Black KKK. Tell us about that.
Yo, said I'm surrounded by white dudes. Something said like that. What's up? Say that, black. I don't know, bro. It was really just a ball on that joint for real, for real. There was be the black KKK because we hate niggas. We don't be fucking with niggas like that. Every time we do something bad goes down. Yeah.
So what advice do you have to the young guns that are going crazy right now? Because we have people in Milwaukee, teenagers that are 12-year-olds that have stolen 100 cars, 200 cars, and they're
Man, the Kia Boy's something else. I'm
crazy.
glad I live in Milwaukee.
Kia Boy.
going. How do you reach those guys?
Oh, you can't, man. I mean, shit. That's to be honest, that's not my job for real. That's for their parents. You know what I'm saying? That's some parental shit. They need to just go ahead and handle their business as a parent.
So you feel like parents not doing their job is the reason we got Kia Boys?
Man, it can't be.
Niggas sketchy, I don't know who to rob. I be slanging that lead like I'm doodle ball. I was stuck in that cell, I ain't know who to call. Stressing out cause they cut them computers off. We ain't talking about food, blow you up like a soup. That just mean that we knocking your noodle off.
So you got to talk to a bunch of middle school kids that were choosing, hey, which direction am I going to go? And they're considering going the street route. What would you tell them?
I'm gonna go back to my middle school. Me, when I was in middle school, I thought it was cool to be the bad guy. I thought it was funny, but it's not when you get older and you realize, like, hey, I really gotta take care of somebody, a kid, or...
How young were you when you first witnessed a violent act?
I was like 8 or 9. When I was looking out the window, we just seen somebody arguing. Next thing you know, we see a hand raised and it's a flash. We heard more shots. We jumped out the window. Like, man, that shit crazy.
You guys told me a little bit about it, but what's the lingo in the area? Anything else I missed?
We got our own lingo.
Yeah, I got their own lingo.
Like, I be saying what's up, though. Shit, bye.
Cause I only know some of the Milwaukee's.
We from Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down there. Smacking that shit.
Yeah.
What's up, brother? That's another one.
Oh, all right.
He added an extra.
So there is a rapper that used to be signed to Gucci Mane's record label. He's got multiple.
He a wild nigga. Stay away. He over there.
I'll tell Tommy. There's a rapper named Lil Wop that used to be signed.
Does he have a little?
Oh,
I mean,
nah.
now he's about to have no WAP, but
Hey,
I remember him.
Don't freaky shit on this shit, man.
How old were you when you got your first face tattoo?
17.
And do you remember which one was your first?
Yeah, my first tattoo was the dove. It's a dove right here, right?
And what does that stand for?
That's my brother, C. Diddy. He passed away. My little bro. He had an Audi in high school. I got this in jail. I got this in jail.
Oh, someone actually did it while in jail.
Yeah, hell yeah. I got my whole body done in jail for real.
Yeah?
I wish I ain't never did this shit.
Really?
Man, yeah. I could be a model or something on it. And everybody's so judgmental about what the you look like. They judge off appearance before they even talk to you.
So what kind of judgments have people made about you without knowing you based off your face tattoos?
Slow, gotta be a dumbass robber, don't know how to talk, trying to be too tough, trying to use a scared tactic, whatever the you think about it. Niggas don't even be on that though. I got all this shit just because I wanted it.
Yeah. We've been waiting on this playground, waiting for Titties to show up. Where do you think Titties is right now?